What's up? What's up? What's up?
Hey, how's it going? Hey, it's fantasy time, It's probably where we get the most engagement with fantasy because
Yeah,
people are trying to win their leagues.
yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
Yeah,
Um, I I had a heartbreak until yesterday.
oh
The
yeah.
Seattle defense in two leagues, Woody Marks touchdown killed me.
So
I'm
you
up.
lost?
Yeah, it looked good in both leagues. Woody Marks scores a touchdown. I'm playing against somebody that had Woody Marks, and then Seattle's defense lost points in the other league, and I'm like,
Man, so you lost both leagues?
yeah,
Oh wow, I didn't even know that. Wow,
I was
that's
so
rough.
frustrated, so frustrated.
Wow. So in one league you're doing well, the other league you're like middle of the pack, right?
Yeah,
Okay. Hey, I'm doing bad in my other two leagues. I'm doing good in the win league.
yeah.
Yeah, that one. I think my team is historic on that one. But yeah, let's get into it. We got the waivers. The waivers is what people want.
Yeah,
Especially Tuesday night. This is the time where people need answers.
man. Well, who's your top guy?
It's tough. It's tough to get a top guy. But I think people got to really consider with the injuries over in Tampa Bay. You need a wide receiver. I think Ted Johnson might be the guy. Not the guy, but be a guy that you want to look at.
Pick up.
Yeah, especially because Mike Evans looked like he's out for the season.
Yeah.
Chris Godwin is in and out. I don't know what's going on. Chris
And
Godwin.
honestly, he doesn't look the same. It's not just he doesn't look the same.
Yeah, sometimes you just need another year. I
Yeah.
think he might just need an extra year just to bounce back. K. Dotton, he has moments. He's dropping some passes that you expect him to catch. He could still
What?
be a factor.
I felt like they didn't use him enough.
Yeah, I think he'll still be a factor. But I think Tez Johnson is a guy you want to look at, especially for the volume that he could potentially get.
Yeah.
Abuka is going to be Abuka. I mean, he is coming off that injury. I mean, they
Probably
played.
shouldn't have played.
Yeah, they played him pretty like it was like nothing happened. So
Yep.
yeah, I think that's a good look, especially at the Bucks offense is like a high flying offense. So
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah. I think Tess Johnson is a good one. Since you want receiver, I just go with one of my receivers too.
All
Xavier Leggett.
right. Okay.
He's been low all season. I'm not saying he's the number one guy.
Yeah, of course.
And I'll tell you guys when this is the number one guy that you guys should put on your waiver priority. But he's definitely a guy to consider in the mix. Xavier Leggett looked like what he was supposed to be. First round pick last year, battling inconsistency, but it started looking good this week. I guess it's one of the factors to be concerned about is the Bryce Young injury, right?
Yeah. What's going on with that? You heard anything on that?
So they brought in another quarterback. So I think that it's a multi-week thing.
Yeah. Who's the quarterback?
Andy Dalton. Oh, the
Well,
quarterback they brought in.
yeah, they brought in
Mike White.
Andy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, Andy Dalton. So honestly, Andy Dalton is just fine. I mean, the offense will still click the same to me. I don't think it'll be a big drop
Yeah.
off. Andy Dalton's a veteran, similar to Joe Flacco. Not that he's as good as Flacco, but he's gonna give you the same kind of. The production won't fall off.
Yeah.
It's not like you're not going from Joe Burrow to Jake Browning.
Jake Browning.
Yeah, it's a lot more of a better transition here. So I'm not a big fan of Leggett. Just I had him last year and he was really inconsistent. That was his rookie
Yeah.
year, but he's a first round pick. I'm not mistaken. They got him at the end of the first round.
Yeah, you're right.
And
Yeah.
yeah, and I'm not seeing that first round talent yet. But hey, we'll give him time. But I do like the pick, especially with Andy Dalton. Maybe the offense is even more pass happy than before.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
That's a good one.
Just to follow up on the Bryce Young thing, they're saying he's expected to be out this week. They haven't said anything. They haven't said it's week to week or day to day. But what they're
Okay.
saying right now is that it's not looking good for this week.
Who do they play?
They play against the
That
Bills.
that the Bills. Okay. Hey, Leggett might be a good good one
Yeah,
for this week because I'm sure it's if anything the Bills will be up
yeah.
and the Carolina's gonna throw the ball and Andy Dalton is gonna throw it. So
Glenn, can I? I'm gonna tell everyone what my one of my fantasy secrets is. Okay,
okay.
my favorite thing is to watch a player that thrives in a week and look at the matchup they have the next week.
Mhm.
And if they put together 2 good weeks, I trade them away.
Hey, I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I start right away. I start week one that they go off.
Yep.
But I mean, obviously, if the next week they go off the next week again, that's definitely in
Yeah.
your favor. So
Yeah.
I mean, with I do want to talk about something a little off for a second since we're talking about
Okay.
Carolina. I know the Rico Dowdle Chuba Hubbard situation. Rico Dowdle still performs, so people will be fine with that. But Chuba Hubbard, what do you do there? Do you trade him if you can, or
Yeah, if you can.
do you keep him though? Because I know some
Yeah.
people may think you keep Chuba Hubbard. He may.
Yeah, you got to keep them.
We're on the same page here, though. Me and you were both with Rico Dowdle. I respect Chuba Hubbard. I think he had a good
Yeah.
season last year. I respect he's a good player.
Yeah.
Um, but I'm sticking with Chuba Hubbard here. I just wonder if the coaching staff is gonna stick with Rico Dowdle, and I wonder if Chuba Hubbard kind of ruins the situation for Dowdle. It's something to think about.
Oh, wait, were you talking about from the NFL standpoint as the Carolina Panthers organization, or are you talking about from a fantasy owner
I'm talking about
standpoint?
from a fantasy standpoint. The
Okay.
fact that he may take some carries, some catches away from Dowdle, and it kind of ruins in real football. I mean, in NFL, that's a great situation to have. You got
Yeah.
two backs, but in the fantasy situation, it's kind of like you prefer just having Rico Dowdle as the established guy. But
And you know
I
what's
just have
actually worse is
yeah.
like, what if you had Chuba Hubbard, you drafted him, Rico Dowdle started performing, the injury came, you picked him up on waivers. Now you have both of them on your team, and now you really don't know what to do.
Yeah, I feel like I've been in that situation before. It's like I know people who had Kenneth Walker and Charbonnet
Yeah,
back to back.
frustrating.
Yeah, it's something to keep an eye on whether or not you just trade Chuba Hubbard if you can, if he has the value still,
Yeah,
because he is taking some touches from Rico Dowdle.
I wish I could even pull up. Let me see if they'll tell me what the snap count was. It
And
and what as I was watching the game, they were literally rotating drives.
yeah,
It was
it's
very frustrating as a Rico Dowdle owner. Like what is
yeah,
going on here?
and the thing is, I know it's so tough because they praised Chuba Hubbard so much after last season.
Yep.
So to transition to Rico Dowdle after you just basically had a love affair with Chuba Hubbard, it's like you're kind of it's kind of hard to let that go, regardless of whether he was injured or not.
No, so sometimes you guys follow your pride. Do you want to win or not? That's sometimes the questions I really like. I'm curious about with these like organizations. And
Yeah,
this is not difficult. You're watching this guy be a hot hand. Play him, play him. And honestly, and I even say something crazy.
mm,
If Brian Robinson starts going off on carries, right, and he's more efficient than Christian McCaffrey, it doesn't matter how good Christian McCaffrey is. Play Brian Robinson needs more snaps because he's more efficient. It doesn't matter who you are, or what your name is. You want to win games. You know what I'm saying?
yeah. I mean, in a scenario where that's possible, I just don't think Christian McCaffrey will fall off
Yeah,
that
I mean
much.
that's just
But
hypothetical.
you're not worried about the name. You're worried about who's. Hey, that's real life though. Honestly, it doesn't even matter. Like sometimes you don't get it based on your name.
Yeah,
You may be more qualified, like Rico Dowdle. I mean, it's only 2 games, 3 games, but it was crazy. The games were crazy. So honestly, I don't know how they continue moving forward. But I mean, Chuba Hubbard had 14 carries. That's a lot of carries.
yeah.
So I mean,
and
Rico
he wasn't
Dowdle.
as efficient.
Yeah, it wasn't even close.
Glenn, they say don't let your girlfriend stop you from finding a wife.
That's it. Hey, that's real talk though. Honestly, if you gotta do what you gotta do. You can't keep yourself in bondage to the situation, and then you lose everything.
Yep.
Then you just keep thinking what could have been.
Yep.
You know, but yeah, I just wanted to bring that up because it's something that's been on my mind. Like
Yeah.
it's real.
It's really
It's real
frustrating.
situation everywhere. Honestly,
Yep. Yep.
if with Kenneth Gainwell, I know a lot of people had Kenneth Gainwell on their team,
Mm.
and I mean Jalen Warren, if he came back and he was looking basic, then Gainwell had he has a say. I mean, I just had a rush for 100 yards, and I was balling.
Yep.
Of course, Jalen Warren came back, and if Chuba Hubbard came back and had like 130 yards and a
Yep.
touchdown,
No
then
one's.
we could say
Yep.
right. But he came back and looked pretty bad. So
Yeah.
trade Chuba Hubbard if you can. I don't see the future.
Yeah, I don't see it either. Talking about running backs, we saw a bad injury happen to Kendrick Miller for early in the game. This week, the next man up, go pick up Devin Neal.
Yeah.
Devin
Yeah.
Neal.
Honestly,
I thought he looked pretty good on pass protection. So some of the things, obviously, I'm talking about pass protection. You're thinking about, we're talking about fantasy here, but from the organization standpoint, whatever can get you on the field as much as possible is what you want. You want players that are on the field because you definitely can't score points if you're not on the field.
that's a fact, and you're gonna be looking for those times where he's blocking and then he just goes up to the flats and they
Yep.
just throw a quick pass to him. And all those are points.
Yep.
Those matter. And honestly, like we've been talking a lot about this the rookie running backs,
Mm-hmm.
and he was pretty solid in college. I mean, he wasn't a bad player, and it's just another situation where I kind of even thought that when they got him, he would have been the RB2 right away.
Okay.
I did consider that. Not I didn't think it was guaranteed, but like Kendrick Miller's already been there. He got injured,
Yep.
dealing with injuries. So I thought maybe Devin Neal would
I
have
also
came
I
in.
agree. I also thought the same thing.
Yeah. So I mean, he stayed third. He stays the third string. Kendrick Miller probably kept him there. Kendrick Miller keeps getting injured.
Yeah.
It,
He can't. He's not helping himself.
yeah, it's unfortunate. I mean, what can you do? Sometimes it's just unfortunate.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Devin Neal, especially, I know he's a 6th-round pick, but these running backs, it doesn't really matter where they're coming from. I think there's something to consider picking up. Devin Neal, you have to pick him up right
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. Absolutely.
The Alvin Kamara situation is still in the air. He says he still don't want to get traded, but I keep hearing the trade rumors for Alvin Kamara.
That's because
And
teams want him, and they feel like, the Saints are selling. And the Saints might be selling,
they might be.
and the team might really want him, but the player doesn't want to go. He threatened to retire. Honestly, if I hear that, I'm just not. I'm not. I'm pulling out all my offers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. It's honestly, I don't think he'll retire if the right team hits him up.
Yeah, of course not. Of course not.
So you may want to keep Alvin Kamara. I know I've been on a run saying to trade him, but it looks like he might get traded himself. And if Kamara gets traded, then you might be in a better situation than you're in right now.
Glenn, as you're talking about trades, I know that there are a couple bigger names that we want to talk about,
Yeah.
but I just want to bring up the fact that the NFL trade deadline is in 2 weeks from today.
Yeah.
Be on the watch for trades. There are a couple
Yeah.
players that I've been hearing about, seeing, and it might be a week earlier too, right?
Yeah.
But it's better safer than sorry. If you have a lot of roster spots open, we're just gonna list a few people. And Glenn, if you have any thoughts about it, just chime in.
Yeah.
Isaiah Davis, the backup running back in New York.
Mm-hmm.
They're on 7. Brees Hall is a talented running back. They might trade him away for draft capital. You don't know what happens.
You don't think they'll trade Brees Hall?
No, that's what I'm saying. They'll trade away Brees
Okay.
Hall.
Oh, you're
So
saying pick up Isaiah Davis?
pick up Isaiah Davis so
Yeah.
that if they trade away Brees Hall, you have a starting running back.
Yep. Yep.
Bad
Yep.
offense, good offense. He's a starting running back. All the carries
Yep.
go to him.
And he's
Right.
not terrible back. He's not like he can run the
Right.
ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Concern
Uh,
is maybe when Braylon Allen comes back, but you don't know when he's gonna come back, how healthy he's gonna look. Maybe they're like, oh, we're losing next season. You know what I'm saying? We don't
yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Ollie
I
Gordon.
like that. I like that.
Yeah. Did Ollie Gordon. Another bad team. Good running back ahead of him. Devontae Chain might get traded. Get your
Oh,
Ollie Gordon.
it's I keep hearing these trades and some of them are shocking me. I mean, HN, I understand. I did hear he could get traded,
Mm-hmm.
and it's just shocking me. It's like you might as well trade Jalen Waddle then. You might like if you're gonna do the rebuild, do it for real. Like
Yeah,
because
no, absolutely. But the truth is, I think sometimes you got to consider what value can you get for certain players.
yeah,
I think as of today and right now, not all the players will command the amount of value that you may want.
yeah,
Jalen Waddle's is on bigger money, right?
yeah,
A Chain is still on his rookie deal.
yep, yep,
So it's a little hard. The same way that you're trying to explain the Chuba Hubbard thing to me. You're not just trading for the draft. I mean, you're not just giving the draft capital. You got to pay the contract.
yep,
You got
mm-hmm,
to think about how much the team is willing to take the cap hit.
yep.
Um,
What kind of landing spots? I'm just curious
for
for
A Chain,
for HN. I did see one
the
with the
Texans,
Steelers, which is ridiculous. The Texans,
uh, the Texans.
I love that.
I saw the Texans for both Brees Hall and A Chain, but
Okay,
that's just people talking. We don't know.
yeah, yeah.
Um, and it gets
That's
really, really, really these trades get very expensive. So like if I'm the Texans, I'm not trading for a running back. I'll take what I got because I'm not a contender, right?
yeah, especially at the last night. I threw in the towel at the last night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, and then I got two more. Okay,
Okay, yeah.
Jerome Ford. That's a player I think is gonna get traded to a better situation, right?
Wow. And you think he's gonna be viable?
Depending on what team he goes to, yeah.
Okay.
If Jerome Ford goes to the Chargers today, right? I think he starts. And God forbid, I'm not praying for injuries or extended injuries, but if Marion Hampton isn't ready in 4
Yeah.
weeks and he takes 6-7 weeks, you have a starting running back for the next 4 weeks.
Yeah, I like Jerome Ford as a pass catcher. I'm just not all in on Jerome Ford, the player.
Okay.
But it is somebody, to pick up if he does get traded to a situation like the Chargers. I mean, you want to keep a flyer on him and see what he can do, see what he produces.
Yep.
Because the way the Chargers offense is going, the offensive line is depleted. I don't think they're going to be blowing any teams out. I think
Yeah.
they're going to be in a bunch of close games, and hey, Jerome Ford can be useful out the backfield.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then my last one is a receiver, Jacoby Myers.
Oh yeah.
Looks
Oh,
like
this
he's
one
falling
is
out of
this one's a
favor.
hot one. It's a hot
Yeah.
one.
Looks like he's falling out of favor over there
He
in
wants to be
Las
traded.
Vegas. He doesn't want to be there.
Yeah.
Imagine if he goes to link up with Josh Allen.
Yep. Yep.
We're having a completely different conversation about the guy. You know what I'm
Yep.
saying? So those are the
That,
ones I got.
that Jacoby Myers one. I would even say if you can trade low, like trade low for him, like if you
Mhm.
can give up somebody cheap for him.
Yeah, and you definitely can
Yeah.
because he hasn't been performing the last few weeks. It's been a Trey Tucker show.
Yeah. Yeah. So
So
I would do what I can to make that trade and try to get Jacoby Myers and
yeah,
that because he seems like a guy that's gonna get traded.
yeah,
I think out of everybody on this list, Jacoby Myers is probably gonna be gone sooner than most.
yeah.
And I did see a report where they said there's gonna be a bunch of trades leading up to the
Really.
trade deadline. Yeah, I heard it's gonna be a big situation. So
Actually, the trade deadline is actually something that really excites me. I don't think it excites people like it excites me, and I think it's because I like trades. Even in fantasy, I try to do trades all the time. So like,
yeah,
I get really excited. Like I'm one of those people that I'm on my phone. I'm Ian Rappaport like all the way till 4:15 p.m. when the trade deadline is closed. Like I'm like here watching.
yeah, it's Hey, if that's the case, if the reports are true, then this one's gonna be a good one.
Yeah.
Definitely want to keep your eye on, especially for y'all fantasy teams, because it's a little scary because you don't know if your situation is gonna get better. It
Mhm.
can get even worse. So
But honestly,
like yeah.
where could he go that it gets worse than where he's at now?
I don't know, but all of a sudden the Drags trade Tank Bigsby to the Eagles, and now Tank Bigsby is irrelevant.
Yeah.
But when he was with the Jags, it was like, okay, we don't know. Last year he was taking carries, and it
Yeah.
was like a mixed backfield. He was even
Yep.
the starter at some points.
Yeah. Yeah.
Then he gets
Definitely.
traded to the Eagles, and all that's over.
Yep.
So it's a little scary.
But
Um,
like you're saying, I think it's a good opportunity to buy low. If you buy him low, somebody that's irrelevant, somebody you just picked up on waivers, you lose nothing.
yep, yep. I definitely I this is one that I think about. I know you're probably against this one, but
Mm.
I think Monangai is somebody you still want to keep your eye on.
I agree.
Um, oh, you agree? I thought you wouldn't say that because DeAndre Swift.
No, I think about Ben Johnson and what they had going on in Detroit, and I
Okay.
think that he would want to like he when like somebody like that says I want a two-headed monster, like he means it because he's done it. And I've
Yeah.
watched two running backs thrive under his system, 2,000 yard running backs going on, and it's not like it's unseen. Mark Ingram and Alvin Kamara have done it before. Jonathan Stewart, Christian
Oh yeah.
McCaffrey, I've seen it happen before. So
Oh yeah. Even D'Angelo Williams, Jonathan Stewart, way back in the day, it's definitely happened. It's I didn't think about that. That is definitely a scenario there. Especially since Ben Johnson literally just did that for his previous team.
yeah.
And like I said, I think that team needs to focus on the run.
Oh, they
So
absolutely do because Caleb Williams isn't it.
so far. But yeah, yeah, somebody else we gotta look at, and this is maybe you have to be patient with this one if you do pick him up. I know he's probably a hot name that people are picking up, but I still think you should be patient with it. Is Brashard Smith.
Okay.
Um, he's another lower draft pick like Devin Neal, right?
Okay.
Before the season, you're kind of wondering, yeah, he's seventh round, I believe. Um,
Yeah,
and
he was.
yeah, and you're like, is he gonna be anything? Is he gonna be a factor? I even think game one, he inactive?
He
I
might have
even
been.
think I think the first game of the season he was inactive. So like honestly, but with this draft class, these rookie running backs, they all have something to give. They all have something to offer. They're all like have their special talent. This class was crazy. And you see Scatterboo, you see Marion Hampton, you see Judkins, Travion Henderson still hasn't even been used yet. You got
Yeah, that one's a sad story, Glenn.
it is because he's not even being used. It's shocking to me. But
Um,
yeah, I
just
think
real
Brashard
quick.
Smith. You go ahead.
Oh no, finish that, and I'll say something about Travion Henderson.
Yeah, Brashard Smith. He was getting involved in the pass game. It seemed like the pass game is kind of his role. I forgot the running back they had a couple years ago, who was also kind of like a passing guy.
Jerick McKinnon.
Jared McKinnon, yes.
Yeah, I love
He seemed
Jerick
like
McKinnon.
he seems like that's his role right now
Yeah,
because early downs is still Pacheco, is still Kareem Hunt that you're gonna see, and then the past game you'll see Brashard Smith. So take your time with it, but definitely put a request for him if you have that spot.
yeah. Um,
But yeah, what were you about to say?
look, so this is gonna. I know this is gonna set you off. So Vrabel had a press conference.
Okay.
And he's talking about the running game, like how come Travion Henderson wasn't involved.
Oh yeah, this recently?
Yeah.
Wow.
After
Okay.
the game, I think he had like they said something like he had 6 snaps or something like that. It's really wild. And they
I
had
didn't
some
even know
other
he had 6 snaps. I just watched the game and knew that he wasn't involved.
yeah. So like he was just saying I think they know who they want on the field. And I don't know what Ramondre Stevenson is doing on in practice or maybe what they're seeing. Like you're saying, he's fumbling a lot. Did he fumble this week?
No, I don't think so. I don't think he's fumbled since Pittsburgh, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do owners do with Travion Henderson?
You just have to keep him. There's just you just either because you can't draft him because most people drafted him latest at the 6th round, latest. And when you spend that kind of capital, I would just keep him, just suck it up.
You,
And similar to RJ Harvey, I know RJ Harvey just scored a touchdown, so you're feeling good. But when you have that draft capital on the player, and you're not able to trade him, you gotta hope you have that spot in your bench for him because you just never know. And because Ramondre Stevenson is he has some him and Vrabel have some kind of connection where Travion Henderson is not going to touch the field no matter what. I don't know what Travion Henderson did to Mike Vrabel
yeah,
because once again the preseason. First
they
off, they
love him.
drafted him. They drafted him 2nd round,
Yep,
and in the preseason he's balling, and they take him out with the starters. And then the season comes around, and you just don't use the guy.
yep.
It's got to be something more that we're not seeing. Um, but
Something
yeah,
that we don't
it's
understand.
free Travion Henderson, man. Trade him. If something, man.
Trade your rookie draft pick. Just guys, we're open for questions. By the way,
Oh
if y'all
yeah.
got
Oh
any
yeah.
trade questions, we're open for questions. But Glenn,
Yep.
let's talk about some tight ends, man.
Yep. There's a tight end. I think this is your guy. What's his name? Godson.
Gatson, yep,
Gadsden. I mean, hey, he's can't deny it. He's balling.
yeah,
I think, and once again, opportunity. A
yep,
lot of times with fantasy, I'm looking for opportunity. This guy's getting the opportunities. I don't know how all these mouths are getting fed in with the Chargers
yeah,
because once Quentin Johnson got involved, last year he wasn't really involved, so it
yeah,
was all Lad McConkey. And now you bring in Keenan Allen. I think him and Lad McConkey can work well together. Then you bring in Quentin Johnston, and now you have a tight end here. It's a lot of mouths to feed, honestly. And like I think Gadsden is somebody you want to definitely take a flyer on. Especially I know tight ends are weak. Everybody
yeah.
needs a tight end somehow.
I was gonna use this as an opportunity to take a jab at at Justin Herbert, but I'm gonna reserve those comments.
What do you want to say? Oh, he has weapons he should perform.
All the weapons, all
But
the
he's
weapons.
playing. He's playing well.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's playing well.
playing well and losing games.
I mean, what is the record? 4-2, 4-3.
But it's not about how many games
I
in
think
recent weeks. In recent weeks, who have they won to? They
who
lost.
they.
They lost. They lost to what? They
I know they
lost.
lost to the Giants.
Yep. Then they lost to the Commanders. They lost to Marcus Mariota and the Commanders.
Yeah.
And then they beat Miami. Thank God. Everyone's supposed to beat Miami.
I know that's what it's
And they
looking like.
lost Indianapolis. Oh
No, no,
man.
no shame in that.
I had a question. Let's talk about it. Would you trade JSN for Bijan? 1-for-1 straight up. My receiver room is Jamar Chase and Marv. My running back room is Swift, Kamara, and White. Rashad White. I take it.
You would take it. You would take JSN in this trade.
No. He's trading for Bijan.
He's trading
trading for
JSN for Bijan.
Yeah, I'm assuming that he has JSN.
Yeah. No, you're right.
For Bijan.
Yeah. You got Jamar Chase. You got JSN. Yeah. You need the Bijan Robinson because you have Swift, Kamara, White. I would take Bijan. You already got Chase. I don't know how you were able to get Chase and JSN. You drafted pretty well.
Yeah.
And you got Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Who has been playing better. Let's not kill the guy. He's looking better and better every game. I would do the trade. I know JSN has been a monster. JSN has been crazy good.
Honestly, Glenn, as I'm thinking about it more, hold on. Let me actually see. Let's look at this one. I honestly, now I think about it, I don't think I'd do this trade. I'd rather have the best receiver room and have Jamar Chase and JSN. And stick it out with Swift, Kamara, and White. But let's look at this other one.
So I think it's just a little more context on the situation.
Okay, so he traded for JSN, which this is a great trade, by the way.
Yeah.
This is a great trade.
I'm sure he did it early because Bucky Irvin
is hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 12-man PPR.
Glenn,
It's a
I think
tough.
you gotta stick it out because it's PPR, especially you want to have receivers.
You got Jamar Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Yeah, so you have the best receiving room in your league. Because Jason is also he's a volume guy. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. Um, I like it though.
Why he traded for Jason last week? Wow, these guys are idiots. You're in a good league. I wish I could play there too.
You can't go wrong with either. But I think for me, I would I would trade for Bijan, keep Jamar Chase, Marvin Harrison Jr. I know. I think you're going with JSN, right?
Yeah, I'm going Jason. I don't think you could go wrong here.
Yeah. If you keep JSN, I don't think you're going wrong either.
Yeah,
Unfortunately, you just gotta hope Swift uh and Kamara could hold it down. Kamara could be traded, so you could be in a better situation with Kamara
yeah.
eventually, and he may just be in a better situation now with the Kendrick Miller injury.
Yep.
So
And
honestly,
depending
keep
on how long this Bucky Irvin injury is, Rashad White is one.
yeah. I think you should keep I think I'm agreeing with you. I think you should keep JSN.
Okay.
Yep.
All
Let's
right,
go.
we
Let's
got
go to the
another
next.
question. Should I drop Mixon, Evans? Yeah, yeah. Might be back for fantasy playoffs 15-17. Henry, he got hurt for Tracy. Manunga, Brashard, Smith, and Tez. Wait, I guess it's a trade, right?
All right. So yeah, this question. Yeah, you could drop Mixon. I'll drop Mixon right away.
And
I don't
Evans,
see.
honestly. I think Evans is done for the season, man.
I would keep Evans just in case, but it,
Yeah,
I
it's
wouldn't
just
be
tough.
mad
It's
at you.
hard. It's hard to come back from the injuries, Like,
Yeah.
great, I'm ready, but like, we're talking about Chris Godwin. He still doesn't look the same. It's hard.
Yep. So what? This is Henry. So we're talking about what kind? Who's Henry? You talking about?
Hunter
The tight
Henry.
end.
Hunter Henry, yeah.
Hunter Henry. He got Ertz. You got Ertz, so that's good.
For Tracy.
Um,
I'm thinking
for
Tyron
Tracy.
Tracy, Manungai, Rashad Smith, and Tez. And I think he has to drop those two guys for them to fit on the squad.
Oh, we talking about Tyrone Tracy?
Yeah.
No.
What
Hey,
Tracy
he's
do you think he's talking about?
no. I'm just saying he's not a factor to me.
Yeah, but
Monongai and Richard Smith.
but these are the
Tez.
players that he's getting.
Oh, just for Henry?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, get rid of that immediately. You already got Ertz, and
Yeah.
with Zach Ertz and Jaden Daniels have a connection. If Jaden Daniels is playing, Zach Ertz is a tight end one.
Yeah.
It's crazy how the connection they have. Yeah, so I would make that trade and just keep Ertz. I like it.
And he said, should he drop? Whew. Should I drop Nick Chubb, Cup for Tez, Mooney, Coleman? These are big trades.
I think he's saying should he drop Nick Chubb or Cup for any of those players?
Oh, like on waivers. Okay.
Yeah, so I'm like, we got Mooney, Coleman, Monangai, Brashard Smith.
I'll drop Cup. I'm not dropping Nick Chubb just yet.
You're not dropping Nick Chubb just yet?
He's the guy. Like, I mean, to me, he's the number one there.
Yeah, I don't mind picking up Trez is the Buccaneers wide receiver, right?
Yeah.
Tez Johnson.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't mind picking up Tez Johnson. I think I just said it earlier. I think he has a future.
Yeah.
And I think Monangai is somebody you should consider as well. So one of those two guys. I'm not sold on Chubb though. I would probably do it for Chubb instead, but it's definitely something to consider, especially with these waivers. It's starting to get a little tougher and as the weeks are going on. Let's see this next one here.
Okay. Should I drop Ayuk and Fannin, or Fannin for yeah? I think Tajay Spears is somebody to pick up.
I like Tajay Spears as well.
Because I think he led them in rushing this week.
Yeah, I'm a fan of Tajay Spears.
Yeah. I think he could quickly make them irrelevant. Make Tony Pollard irrelevant.
Yeah, I like it. You should definitely drop Ayuk.
Yeah.
We just talked about him today as well. It's kind of funny. Ayuk, I see him as somebody who's not gonna be something long term for you. I don't see the upside at the end of the season either.
Yeah.
I would get rid of him. He played and he didn't look like he was back. So
And honestly, I think you should keep Fanning just to have a backup tight end. Another
yep.
thing I meant to say, I also heard rumors that they're gonna trade Njoku.
Okay.
We got one more. He said, "Is Kyle Monangai more of a stash or hold guy? Oh, stash and hold, or a guy you can flex?" I'm thinking about dropping Kate on for Kyle for flex. I have Kittle and Kincaid. Geez, you have a lot of tight ends.
Yeah, you
Um,
can drop K dot and I would keep Manunga as a hold. Um,
yeah,
I don't think he's a sure thing just yet. But I do think he's somebody that could have upside. I'm really hoping Manunga does they do a situation where they kind of rotate the backs, kind of like how they're doing in Detroit.
yeah,
Yeah, I like that.
yeah. I can agree. I think Monangai is a hold guy. Until there's more defined roles in that offense, that backfield. But like Glenn is saying, if they lean on the run, I think the Bears could be a good team.
Yeah,
They have to really lean on it.
yeah, and it seems like they have been the past couple of weeks.
Yeah, and in regards to the tight end, yeah, it's okay because of how deep you're on tight end already. I think you
Yeah,
can drop Kate Otten.
yeah, I agree.
We got another one. Should I drop Algier for Dobbs? Also, KC, Falcons, Pitts, Fannin, or Schultz?
All right, so for the last question, the tight ends, I'm going with Fannin over Pitts and Schultz. Um, I'd like Pitts, but I'm not fully over the PTSD from Pitts just yet. I'm still a little traumatized from Kyle Pitts, so I'm going with Fannin. I love Fannin, so
Yeah, and
um,
one thing I know for sure is that the Texans offense is still struggling a lot. I'm not buying any of their players. I'm
but I
not.
do like Dobbs though, especially for drop Algier for Dobbs. I'm okay with that.
Oh, Romeo Dobbs, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
yeah.
I'm
I
not.
I um I like Dobbs. Dobbs is getting targeted a lot, and he's getting
Yeah,
targeted in the red zone as well.
yeah,
I think it's a good thing. They're playing Pittsburgh this week, who struggled against the pass. They're here and there, like their defense has been really inconsistent. Dobbs could have a good day, especially if he's not gonna be somebody who's followed. And honestly, you saw what Jamar Chase did to him. So
I wonder who his tight ends are today. That's what I'm curious about.
yeah, I'm assuming he has the option between Pitts, Fan, and Schultz, and I'm
Yeah,
going Fannin.
yeah.
I'm going Fannin,
I think
and
no. I think I'm going Pitts.
you're
The
going
offense
Pitts.
has, offense has been too explosive, and I think on one of the worst weeks, he'll get you 5 points. And that's why I was curious about who his tight end is now, because is this a guy you're trying to start today, or is it a guy you just want to have on your team to play the week and the matchup?
So you think long term too?
Yeah,
Be,
because of how the trajectory that offense is going.
I see Fannin as the number one target.
He absolutely is. He
So
absolutely is. But
I don't think Kyle. I
how
think Kyle
stale is
Pitts is
that
probably
offense?
three.
But I'm saying, how stale is the offense? So if they're gonna throw 150 yards, right? The number one target may get maybe 40 yards. And there's nothing wrong with getting 4 fantasy points in a week, right?
Yeah.
But on a high-powered offense, when they might drop 30 points and the passing game is involved, Kyle Pitts on a bad day could end up with 5 points, 50 yards, and that's where I would want to be.
For me personally, I'm Pitts for me. I've been out on him for a little while. I'm going with Fannin. I do like that you have those two tight ends though.
Yeah,
I do
yeah,
like the Fannin and the Pitts combination. That way, I mean, if either of them can explode, either of them can go off. You got
yeah.
both of them as
I
a
think play the
backup option.
matchup. I think play the matchup.
Yeah, yeah. So I mean, who the Falcons play this week? It look like the Falcons are going against the Miami Dolphins.
And the Browns.
They're going against Miami. I think
Let's see.
Tua, that situation, it's gonna be they're definitely gonna be passing the
I'd
Atlanta
rather play in the
defense
Patriots, which have a
playing the
stingy
Patriots.
defense.
I'm
You see
still
what I'm
going
saying?
Fanning.
What? Come on.
I'm still going Fanning, honestly. But yeah, it's gonna be it's a tough decision because Atlanta's not playing a great defense.
Yeah,
So
it's not a bad
his
place to be at.
BJ. Yeah,
You should
but
you
I'm
should
still
look.
going Fanning.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't think Fannin is the worst place to be though.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I like that. Hey, if we
It's gonna pick
who's
up
gonna,
Schultz or Nico out.
what do you think about Schultz?
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't like the offense. I think Schultz is a good tight end. I don't think the offense is good.
He did look like he was starting to be the go-to yesterday.
Yeah,
I still prefer
and he
the other
has
two
been
tight ends.
before.
Yeah, I just prefer the other two tight ends. I prefer the Fannin and Schultz situation.
Yeah, I think that's a better place to be. Fannin with Pitts
Yeah, and
did get.
yeah,
Jeez.
I don't know if we have any more questions. I know you did have another guy you were looking at.
Oh, Noah Fant, right?
Noah Fant.
Yep. But
You believe in Fant or what?
I mean, Mike Gesicki's out long term. Noah Fant was drafted pretty high. He's projected to be a pretty good tight end. He has all the physical attributes to be a good player in the NFL.
Yep.
And like we said, Joe Flacco in Cincinnati buy all pieces, and
Yep.
he's one of the pieces now. So I think it's a good swing to be at.
I like it. I also want to throw in if in your league, if Jackson Dart is still there, pick him up. I'm sold on Jackson Dart as a fantasy player. The run game he gives you, the options you have, it's high ceiling. Sorry, it's a high floor with Jackson Dart. I that's definitely one that if your league mates have messed up and haven't picked him up already, make sure you pick him up. I think there's only 40% of leagues he's taken right now. So
Yeah.
yeah, if you have two leagues, you should be in one of them. Yeah. All right. It looks like
But
I don't see any more questions here.
yeah. Just I have a question for you.
All right, sure, yeah.
The Jets. Who should march out as their starting quarterback this week?
I think they're saying they're likely gonna go with Tyrod Taylor.
But
Um,
who do you believe should be their
I don't
starting?
think I honestly don't think it makes sense. And I'm sorry to all the Justin Fields fantasy owners, because I know you drafted Justin Fields. Not that you thought he was that good, but you thought that
Wow.
Justin Fields but his upside fantasy wise, like
Yeah.
the running ability, and he can make passes good enough. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't know what the Jets are doing because why not just stick with Justin Fields?
Yeah.
I don't see the Tyrod's not going to bring you to the playoffs today.
He
He's
definitely
not
won't.
he's not going to make a crazy run. So I wouldn't even pick up Tyrod Taylor as a fantasy option. I'm not recommending that. It's Justin Fields. I wouldn't be surprised if Justin Fields ends up back out there somehow.
Yeah.
It's with Justin Fields. Let me ask you this question for you: Do you drop Justin Fields
No, you put him on your bench.
from your bench?
Because you can drop him.
Yeah, because
Because the worst. I mean, okay, if they bench him for more than a week or two, maybe
drop him.
maybe drop him.
I just
Honestly, I have Justin Fields, and honestly, I haven't really thought about it. But actually, I probably have to drop him because I have Kyle as the backup there on my team. So
yeah.
that means I just don't have a quarterback now.
Yeah, and honestly, I just have a feeling Justin Fields will be back out there eventually.
Yeah, but he
Um,
should be the guy going into this week. Like I
yeah, it's
can't
not.
see any rational reason why he's not. Especially like if Garrett Wilson's gonna be back. If I'm Garrett Wilson, like don't give me Tyrod. No,
Hey,
don't give me Tyrod.
Tyrod's a good real life player. He's a
Oh
solid
yeah,
player. I just don't I just don't see how this makes sense. The Jets coaching again is just quite I'm questioning it. But sorry to all the fantasy owners who have Justin Fields once again. It's embarrassing what the Jets are doing. And maybe we should trade Garrett Wilson as well. Maybe we shouldn't even buy into this Jets as
Man,
a
if
team.
you trading in Garrett Wilson, you got to trade Sauce Gardner and Michael Carter and.
No, I mean fantasy wise, like
Oh, okay,
trade
okay,
Garrett
okay.
Wilson, Brees
He's
Hall, because like the way the Jets are operating, you don't
yeah.
know what's gonna happen next. It doesn't really make sense. Yeah,
Mm,
but yeah,
that's interesting.
yeah.
Um,
Well, well,
I I just saw a notification. We're a little over time, but I saw a notification. And Jones was back at practice. But how do you think
yep.
that's gonna shape up for all the fantasy owners?
I think you gotta make sure you got Aaron Jones in your team.
Okay, you
I
is he where is he at? Flex RB1, RB2, and where do you
flex.
put Jordan Mason now?
He's a flex and maybe on the bench first, because you just want to see what he is when he gets back here.
Okay,
Yep.
should I trade JSN, Donald, Marvin Jones? I'm Marvin Harrison for Daniel Jones, Bijan, and Lad. Okay, JSN, Darnold, Marvin Harrison.
I wouldn't do it.
I wouldn't either.
I
Cause
think J
this is the guy that had yeah.
I think the JSN and Bijan is they're pretty equivalent, I would say, and JSN has probably been a little better. Um, and then you look at that as a wash. And you talk about Lad. Now you have to do Lad versus like Marvin Harrison. This is how I break down trades,
Yeah,
honestly, because the Daniel Jones factor and the Sam Darnold, I don't really see that as a needle mover.
yeah.
I see the JSN and Marvin Harrison Jr. So now you gotta think: is you want Lad McConkey or you want Marvin Harrison Jr.? I think both of them have been inconsistent.
I think
If
you want to go Marvin Harrison though.
you sure?
I say that because of guaranteed targets.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He's literally, other than Trey McBride, tight end, he's the only weapon there.
Yep.
Inconsistent run game, probably going to be losing games. You want to go there because you get the number one guy, probably get the most targets.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm going. I think I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'm agree with you. I agree with you. JSN, Marvin Harrison Jr. It's a tough one though. Once again, this is not like an easy decision. I like JSN. JSN's been open. JSN is looking like Antonio Brown. Just open every like
Yeah.
you just throw it to him all the time. He's just open.
Yeah. And
It's
honestly, you said that, and I saw one of the plays that he made this week, and I saw like I've seen Antonio Brown do that before. It was a deep
yeah.
bomb. Darnold's good, Glenn. Darnold's really good.
Donald's good. Every once in a while, Donald goes back and does like an idiot thing and throws like a
Yeah.
weird interception.
Yeah.
But he's good. He's good. I like Donald.
Man, this has been a good show.
Oh yeah.
Thank you
I
guys
think
for coming on. Don't forget to like and subscribe, comment. We love the comments and
hey, we
share with
love the
everyone.
questions. We love the questions too.
Yeah.
We're every Tuesday we're here right before the waivers. So hey, just go ahead and head back anytime you have questions, man. I think everybody's gonna flourish with the questions we heard today. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about y'all's outlook as well. So
And I even give you one more. If you comment a question, we'll be able to answer it on the Thursday show.
okay, yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. This is gonna be the last last question.
Oh yeah, the bonus one here, guys.
Bonus.
Bonus one here.
Just traded DK for Scatterboo. Good trade.
I know you love Scatterboo. We I
This
mean I like the Giants.
this is tough. So I need a little bit more context. It's a PPR league. I think that makes
And
the difference here.
PPR league, and I need to see the rest of your team.
Yeah.
It's so for the trade. Looking at it just like this, looking at it alone, it's not a bad trade. But you
Yeah.
gotta look at. I gotta see the team as a
What
whole.
does the rest of your team look like? Who are your other running
Yeah,
backs and receivers? Um, because
yeah, but
that's what will really tell me how good the trade is for you. If you ask about equivalency of a trade, sure, this is an equivalent trade, but I don't know if it's a good trade for you.
yeah, and that's a big deal. I keep seeing like when people ask for these questions, I like when we can kind of look at the rest of your team. So if you can comment the rest of your team real quick,
Yep.
or we can look, so we can really give you the best. We want to give you the best answer. We want to make sure that you don't come back upset that we told you to do a trade. We want to see your entire team. That way we can really break down exactly what's going on and what the best option is. So DK 1v1 for Scatterboo. I mean, DK has been scoring touchdowns. He's number one target in
So is
Pittsburgh.
Scatterboo.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay. All right. So he has Brees. I'm assuming Brees Hall, Rashad White, David Montgomery, and Travion Henderson. Yep. Those are his running backs. And then he traded DK for Scatterboo to add to this running back room. It's not a bad running back room.
I mean,
There aren't any difference makers on this running back room though.
So your wide receivers are they looking good? Is the trading the DK made your wide receivers situation empty? That's another question as well. I mean, if you got receivers to back it up.
Okay. So he has Kittle at the tight and Fannin at tight ends. He got Nico Collins at receiver, Rasheed Rice, Juan Jennings, and he thinks he could get another receiver. So
I love the Rasheed Rice. Rasheed Rice, my guy. First off, shout out to Rasheed Rice. I told y'all he would be the man. I didn't think it would happen this quick. But that was wonderful to see. So you got Rasheed Rice. You're gonna put him out there. Nico just got injured.
Yeah.
And Jennings.
I don't think it was a good trade for you.
You don't think so?
Nah, because I don't think Scatterboo is one of those guys that shores up your running back room so much that it makes a difference. And you're still kind of hurting at the. I can see why the trade was made. Actually, another thing I need to know: how many people are in this league?
And the league format is a PPR, non-PPR.
Yeah. I see. No, I actually get it. I get it a lot because you need somebody to partner with Brees Hall, right? You need another running back there for sure because Rashad White is only for today and tomorrow maybe. When Bucky Irvin's come back, he's gonna be the guy.
Yeah.
David Montgomery. I think on his best days he's an RB2, but ideally every week you should march him out as a flex option.
2 QB league, I like that.
We've never done it. We should try it.
No, I've been in a two QB league once.
Really?
It's wonderful, honestly.
Wow.
Yeah, is it?
Every week 200 points.
Yeah, the points look pretty good, but let's get back to this. We got Nico Rice. Nico Collins is his injured? Is he injury pretty bad or what?
Let me look. I'm gonna double check.
If Nico Collins gets back out there, I'm okay with the trade.
Yeah.
Scatterboo is good enough.
Yeah, and he could be your RB2. You could flex out Montgomery, or you could play the matchup with them.
Brees and Scatterboo, I'm okay with the trade. I'm okay with it. You got Brees, Scatterboo, then you got Rasheed Rice, potentially Nico Collins, right?
Yeah.
And then you have to figure out.
And I like the tight ends too, so I like.
Kittle and Fannin. Yeah, your team is solid. It's a solid trade. You didn't kill yourself with that trade. You didn't kill yourself with that trade.
It was solid.
Yep.
Nico Collins was a concussion. He might not be able to come out this week, but maybe most likely he'll be next week then.
Okay, so hopefully you're in a good position in your league. You're not struggling. You get your guy back and you'll be good.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, for last question. Should I drop Jacoby Myers for Romeo Doubs? I never use him in PPR. So we actually talked about this a little bit ago. We were talking about Romeo Doubs. Jacoby Myers. He might get traded to a different situation.
Mm-hmm.
So if he doesn't get traded, he has this excellent opportunity to drop him and get a different player. But in the case that he gets traded to like dream scenario and goes to play with Josh Allen, you may be very upset that you dropped him because he'll be the guy that we're talking about as a waiver wire target in 2 weeks. And now you got to play the waivers to try to get him again.
Yeah, if your wide receiver room can handle this kind of keeping Myers or not, that'll be good. If your wide receiver can handle keeping Myers, but if you can't, you're struggling, and you're trying to win your league, you're trying to get in the playoff spot, you're trying to get out of the dumps, then I understand going with
Yeah,
Dobbs. So
yeah,
that's kind of my answer there. If you can handle not having Myers, then do the trade. I mean, sorry, if you can't handle having Myers on your bench, if you can handle have Myers on your bench, you'll still make the playoffs. You'll still be a viable team. Then do it. If not, then yeah. I wouldn't either.
all right,
If you can handle it, you can.
yeah,
Yeah.
all right, y'all. Thanks for
All right.
coming on. This was great.
Hey, we love the questions. Like I said, but hey, if you have more questions, you can put them in the comments. We can answer on Thursday. We'll be back here on Thursday. Thursday, if you have other questions, you can put it on a Sunday. It's it whenever y'all have questions, we don't mind answering here.
Glenn, let's do this last one, okay?
Okay, all right.
All right. What side wins? Barkley and Debo for JSN?
This is easy for me.
Really? Where are you going?
JSN.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you remember how I was telling you how I wanted to I feel like Saquon's like a buy low guy now. Like I can't imagine the Eagles go the whole entire season and Saquon doesn't be Saquon. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Debo's been highly productive as well.
But
So
JSN looks like
he could be the number one fantasy receiver this year. He could
player.
be.
Like
Yeah.
outside of quarterback, he looks like no one player.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna stick with JSN.
It's not a crazy statement.
I'm not gonna wait for Saquon. I'm gonna pick JSN right away.
Okay. Yeah, I think it depends on what your team looks like and where you stand. But if you can hold on and wait for Saquon, and you don't have running backs, then you gotta keep the Barkley and Debo.
Yeah, I would do JSN quickly.
Yeah, but if you have running backs, then yeah, go for JSN because like we're saying, he could be the best receiver and could be the best player in fantasy this year.
Yeah, he has that potential.
Yep. All right, last one for him. Chase Brown, Pittman, or Hunter Henry. Who do you flex? Chase Brown.
I'm flexing Chase Brown as well. Yeah, I think Flacco is gonna make the offense a little more relevant. So
Yeah.
I think Chase Brown's a good option.
Yeah. All right. I hope you guys all subscribe, like, share. We're on TikTok and Instagram. Talk 32 Podcast. We will see y'all on Thursday.
Yeah, thanks for coming, guys.